My apologies. It seems as though we're in a bit of trouble here. I have to take a bit of a lunch break. So... you have Dynamic Punch. Of all moves you could have used on me, you had to use freaking Dynamic Punch. Well, I could kiss that continue goodbye, but that doesn't matter. I'm still gonna beat this fight.
Here comes the Pokémon Switch.
Dynamic Punch, Fire Punch, and Psychic and Swagger? Are you serious, game?
Not very effective.
There is a strong pattern. There is a very strong pattern with what kind of moves the enemies and the player gets. However, this one's pushed it way too far. I am going to actually try my best to recover, because good news, Execute is faster.
What'll it do?
That's special defense. Now Execute is gone.
What happened? That attack just bounced off.
Well,
Whoa!
Execute is not going to take any more hits.
Additional damage. Oh, knockout.
Sad.
We're eagerly awaiting the appearance of the next Pokémon. Oh, it's Execute. The opponent is weak.
Well,
What an opportunity. The number of remaining Pokémon is 3
if
to 2.
Slowpoke shows up,
Outcome is still far from certain.
then it's over. If Slowpoke shows up, that's it. I'm just not getting a continue here. So, let's hope I outspeed and just do a little bit of damage.
The commands are made.
Have save states anyway. And even without it, I could just use like that continue glitch. You have Thief too. So the moveset seems to have a pattern here.
Oh, and down it goes.
Pardon me?
Which Pokémon will join the battle now?
Yeah, I just seem to be perpetually sick. Now, the question is, how can I finish it off with an inaccurate move?
What will be next? The Pokémon emerges from its Pokémon.
Gerrymander.
2 Pokémon remain on each side.
I
Far
really
from
don't know
flying
why
for
that
both
word
teams.
is.
They prepare for battle. Whoa, Fire Blast! Drilled a weakness.
Okay, so at least the Fire Blast hit.
Knockout. Just
Lovely
one Pokémon
expressions.
remains.
Wonderful. This is exactly what I needed here.
Number of remaining Pokémon
I'm pretty certain
The
that...
tense battle continues.
Okay, so since Thunder is gonna probably miss endlessly, I'm gonna try a Toxic and hope this thing has Water Gun instead of Psychic. Maybe not. Well, I'm worried though as if Slowpoke has Earthquake. Wait, oops, I meant to use Toxic. Shit. And that's Surf. Just in case the Thunder misses endlessly. Now you see why Sabrina's the perfect fit for this set.
Pokémon left for battle.
3 Psychic types.
The Pokémon have been chosen.
This is actually really tough.
This is the last Pokémon. It's just
Got the
one-on-one
worst
now.
possible
This
matchup.
match has come down to the wire.
Okay. Thunder, miss.
Here it comes.
Nothing.
Thunder.
Aha. Reverse psychology against an AI.
The last Pokémon goes down. And there goes the battle.
I'm gonna need to do something here. Yeah, you were tough, I'm not gonna lie. And I kinda screwed up with the save states too, so I'm gonna have to actually... Well, slot 8 it is. Alright, let's continue. Let's see what more surprises awaits us. Oh no. No. Oh my god, no. Yes, it was a rocket female before, but wow, normal types. This is actually worse than you might think. So, interesting thing, the wild cards are actually normal type birds. Hood is actually one of the better things you can have because it's worthless. Hood's really, really bad. However, this is a matter of hitting hard with the best and most accurate moves possible. Now, the good news is none of these Pokemon should have Earthquake. Some of them may have Psychic, which is a problem. So you want to go with types with minimal weakness, I suppose. So Ekans, Wooper, and Magnemite for the flying types. This should work out the best. It should be easier than the previous fight because those psychic types, they kind of don't belong in the first tier because they really ravage through unevolved Pokemon. Cleffa. Unless this thing has Belly Drum, this thing's really, really weak. The only thing you have to worry about are coverage moves. And recovery. And the best part is it can't use Thunder Wave because you can't breed Thunder Wave apparently. Huh? Why? Makes a fitting choice. Clefairy uses stuff. Uses stuff. Snubble. So a bunch of fairy types here. That's why I have Ekans, I thought ahead. Cause secretly, I have actually hacked the game where you can't tell, but Sludge Bomb is actually doing super effective hits, just that I've been intimidated already. Don't worry, Strength is not going to do much because of lack of stab. See? If it was stabbed, that would have actually, like, two-shotted me or even one-shotted me. So keep sludge bombing away the fairy types. That'll destroy them instantly. It's just that Intimidate got in the way. And Ekans is a really bad special attacker. Okay, I can't make this up. And there it is, Hoot. Okay, so since it's a Hoot, I'm not losing a continue here. I'm gonna go straight for Wade. What it can do, however, is Hypnosis, so I'm going to let something fall asleep instead. Sleep is actually at its most dangerous in Challenge Cup because you don't have Sleep Talk, you don't have Rest, you don't have Sub, you don't have Safeguard, or control of items. We're going to go straight to Fly. This is a perfect chance to bring in Magnemite. Thunder is not that bad a move, all things considered, if you can just get the right matchups. So with Flu, and the 4x weakness to control that critical hit. Now, all is a matter of landing that Thunder. Takedown. It's got no attack stats, so this thing is not gonna do as much. It's like you're in more danger from being hit by a double edge from a Blissey, really. That's how bad this thing's attack stat is.
Pokemon are equally fit. There's plenty of
Now, if it had something like Curse, it could have been pretty scary, because it has an okay special defense. Whoa, okay, I think I was running my mouth quite a bit. Critical hit takedowns, that hurts. That hurts, I'm not gonna lie. Alright, we had our little scare here.
that settles this battle.
And I think we have a perfect setup for, like, the reaction of Whitney here. Is she gonna cry? Tell me she's gonna cry. Yeah, she cries. So much salty tears. Alright, the very last one. I'm gonna put it in save state 9. Now, who could be the very last one? This one I'm rather interested to see how many resets that I can get around here. Speaking of which, I didn't reset... What? Oh, I didn't say? Oh boy, hang on. Oh, wow, this guy's not playing around. That's a pretty nasty team here. That's not the usual, okay, I use fire, water, and all that nonsense. The only weak spot is the sun kern. Oh boy. No, it's pure random, it seems. So, give me a break for a moment and I'm gonna set up the right setup. Alright, so let's see what our mysterious final trainer will be. Huh? What? I thought I changed it. What's happening here? What did I change? Okay, 4F, 4F, 4F. Hang on. Something's off. Much inferior team though. Alright. Once more, with feeling, who is the final trainer that would most likely rule the Challenge Cup? Of course it's Blue. Gary Oak. Must be pretty good to get this far. Tyrogue's not that great. This looks like the most beatable team. Charmander could tear through this. Actually, I am gonna do this battle as is, just so that I can get clearance to Great Ball. And this seems to be the easiest way so far. Tyrogue probably can't do anything to execute. Confusion will kill this thing real effortlessly. This is the easiest matchup I have so far. Now the one thing that I'm kinda worried about is Poliwag. But that's what execute is for. Then the last one, no, there's a lot of weakness there. For accuracy's sake, I don't have a water type. I'm gonna go for good old Ekans, just in case execute fails against, God forbid, Tyrogue. I'm looking forward to some expressive remarks from Blue Oak over here. What's with that head throb? There is Hoppet. This changes things for me though.
They go into battle mode.
Hoppet, so Oh no, it's that really obnoxious AI. Wow. Okay, this is where things get... You're in for it now. You just better hope that your attacks do enough damage. Poliwag. Of course he's going well balanced. He just baited me for the Poliwag. That's why I have Execute and Resist Surf. I'm probably gonna switch to a Hoppet, most certainly, so... You gotta predict. You really gotta predict here. Yup, it's straight up Surf. This is like the easiest setup in a way, and it's still gonna do its damn hardest to give me a run for my money here. You have Blizzard. You have fucking Blizzard. I was expecting a switch. I guess the only thing I can do is pray for a Blizzard miss. Now I really have to pray for a Blizzard miss. Just... wow. Unbelievable. And the worst part is Poliwag's one of the most dangerous water types because of its speed. It hits. Oh. It'll probably live because for some odd reason it has so passable... I get the feeling from this fat little tadpole, it's kinda bulky. Not as bulky as I think, but I always got the impression that it had some bulk to its mix. Now, I can try to confuse it.
Commands are made.
It's going to blizzard me. But at this point in the game, deaths don't matter so much. But I still can't use Charmander because I don't have quick attack on that. So Ekans is the way to go. I'm thinking that the one difference between round 1 and round 2 are the egg moves, really. But make no mistake, this is probably the most difficult battle you'll encounter in the whole round 1. This Challenge Cup, that's why they call it Challenge Cup, it's challenging. You're bound to run into more trouble than, even with like the rentals. I'm not gonna lie, the rentals in the other rounds, they're awful, they're worse. They're worse than what you can get in the Challenge Cup. But the enemies, on the other hand, get really good setups too. Venonat, it's my show. You have Psychic, I know you do. So the rest of his team is weak to fire. I know that much. But there's a Hoppet there, so I think it's actually worth the switch. You get to hear my thoughts, my commentary on what strategy to use. And the prize of all this is to be able to play Great Ball, basically. So that way I can open up round 2. Of course you had Psychic. Why wouldn't you? You're Venonat. They're getting the full-powered moves too. I don't know if it's because of a win streak that I have, if it's like a decent team that I may have. So, Fire Blast is somewhat accurate compared to the other base 120. What in the hell? That is one bulky Venonat. It took, either that was a real low roll. I'm gonna have to check the stats on this. Well, hang on. 97, it's male. It obviously must have really high IVs. Wow. Just wow. So it poisoned me. I'm just gonna strength it because poison can't touch me unless it Well. You are a cheeky one, aren't you, Blue? This is the final battle, so you can expect some extra bullshit you haven't seen in the other rounds. The other rounds you can counter pretty okay if you don't deal with the hacks. Except for maybe the 6th round. Or maybe it's the power of blue that's just being super tough here. It's yours for the taking. Can Charmander kill it, or do I have to depend on Ekans? Can I get this 2 versus 1, or will Ekans have to do all the work? No, it's taken care of. I'm still at utter shock. I'm a jerk, huh? I'm still at complete utter shock at the Venonat, though. Having the special defense to tank that hit, and having Protect, among other things. Juggler Blue, whose name is Dwight. You are real tough. You really are tough, I have to hand it to you. Thus, I got sort of an idea on what could happen in maybe Hack. But here's what I'm looking for. I am looking for a good editor. I am looking for an editor for Challenge Cup. I'm looking for a group of people willing to hack with me. And I'm also considering... Wait a second! Did it actually count the save states? Really? Or was it like the resets in the first one? Also, you're mean. You actually have this? You really have this thing. Like, you're deliberately trying to troll me. You're deliberately trying to troll me here. But okay. Challenge Cup Pokeball clear. And now, I can do some weird... Actually, just as a bonus, just as a nice, nifty bonus, I'm gonna do something pretty funny here. Ready, set, go. What have we got here? A seemingly innocuous bug catcher, right? Surprise! Lugia! Even though it's technically not allowed in there, so... Can you imagine the horror of what I could do in Kaizo? Well, you'll most likely be disappointed because I am not putting Lugias in Pokecup. You don't have to worry. Gym Leader Castle, on the other hand, and maybe Prime Cup. That you have to beware. And at that level 55 Pikachu, by the way, yeah, this thing will probably be more dangerous than the Lugia in some ways. So, as the final part of this video, we're gonna do just one little battle and see if we encounter said Lugia or Pikachu. This is also the most likely place I'll put red as well, if I do anything weird like that, but that's just gonna have to do a big reset. I don't know, maybe 2 hacks. 2 Kaizo Stadium 2 hacks if I learn how to make this better. Alright. This seems like a good opportunity for a sandstorm. Listen closely, Supersonic, you were a jerk. Good try, 55 accuracy. The AI cheats, guys. Otherwise, Supersonic would have hit me. This is just bad AI, though. So, that's the plus side. Kinda bad AI. They'll pick strong shit if they need to.
They go into battle pose.
Donphan with weak attack stats. At least it gets Earthquake. Aerodactyl is an okay rental Pokemon, I assume. Mostly because it does have accurate attacks and is fast and it's offensive. But the weird thing is, to survive the Pokemon Stadium 2, you have to use stuff like Voltorbs, Mirror Coat, you have to use Pineco's Explosions, some Counter, and of course Wobbuffet, but Wobbuffet's not going to be a guaranteed win condition like in the handheld games. And that is because the enemy is actually wise to Wobbuffet. See, they'll try to randomize the moves, or maybe read your inputs. And what it's gonna do is it's gonna pick like a special attack, even something as weak as Thief, while you use Counter on a physical attacker. If he picked Caterpie, that means he didn't pick Pikachu or Lugia.
Oh, what's this?
Which... And look at this, like, you're fighting a Caterpie in a tier where you can just bring a level 55 Snorlax. I know it's the beginning, but... I mean, I don't even see that often in Pokémon. Oh boy. Now we're in for it. We're in for a threat. Because that Pikachu... Oh wait, I lowered the Stati XP, I didn't maximize it. So it's probably not gonna hurt as much. Maybe. Yeah. Aerodactyl's faster. I did lower the Stati XP to be able to beat it. Oh, maybe Aerodactyl's dead. Maybe, yeah. Pretty dead. That's the power of the light ball. It turns Pikachu into the second most powerful special attacker, right below Mewtwo, unless that thing uses Thunder. Which, if you're gonna use a Pikachu, you might as well. Oh boy, it's low HP. It might actually try to put up a fight. So, I'm probably gonna lose deliberately. Maybe. I don't know. Hidden Power. Yeah, it's Hidden Power Ice. So, have fun with what you can look forward to in the Pokécups, because that one I can definitely modify. It's only gonna take me a long time to do so. So, yeah, I do want to make a Kaizo hack of sorts. I want to be able to do Challenge Cup as well. So from what I'll do, I'll mess with the AIs of like Challenge Cup, and I'll continue on. So thank you all for watching. Be sure to follow me whenever.